Hello Internet and welcome to PeopleSoft Hills. Intent of this video series is to help you make the most of PeopleSoft. Please like and subscribe to receive notifications about my future videos. Today we are going to talk about pagelets and how it can streamline match exception resolution process. Let's look at some of the challenges with delivered match exception resolution process. PeopleSoft comes with various tools to resolve match exceptions. Most commonly used tool is Match Exception Workbench. Now, I like it, however, it does not give any priority in which these exceptions should be resolved. You can also use matching workflow to assign match exceptions to buyers, receivers, or AP specialists. It's like they subscribe match exception. It sends email for every match exception. There are several problems with this. First, this may be an issue as some organizations have a limit on mailbox size, and second, it still does not provide priorities. Match Exception Report is yet another tool which lists all the match exceptions. Now this report has a lot of data, but let's be honest, this is fairly useless. Looking at the report, I couldn't tell which side is up. Of course you can customize the query and have it sorted in some order, but it still requires users to look at the PDF report and then find the transactions before they can start resolving the exception. Wouldn't it be nice if vouchers with highest discount and those that are due soon be prioritized ahead of those that are not due for another 60 days? Processes work, not people. Give your employees efficient tools to work and you will see wonders. So, as a buyer, what if as soon as I log into my dashboard, I see all the exceptions associated with purchase orders created by me and they're sorted in the order of my priority. Say the query is sorted by discount amounts and payment due dates. Wow, I like that. Further, I can directly click on the voucher, purchase order, receipt, or go directly to the match workbench. I like that. Please remember to like and subscribe. Okay, let's see what we need to build this pagelet. First of all users will require access to the underlying records. Work with your security admin to get appropriate query security. Second, we need the content reference for all the pages that we want to navigate from this pagelet. And finally, we need to know how this pagelet will be used. Okay, let's dive right into it. I will assume that you have access to the following record. First 4 records are essential. The last 2 records, vendor and PeopleSoft, are optional but nice to have. If you don't have access to these records, contact your security admin. First record we need is voucher log exception, or VCHR_LOG_LN_VW. I like this record. This record has all the details about the match exception. It also has data such as quantities from voucher, purchase orders, and the receipt. It also has other key information such as the buyer ID and the vendor ID. Then we need a record with payment details, discounts, discount due dates, scheduled payment date, and net due date. All this information is available in the voucher schedule payment, or PYMNT_VCHR_XREF record. I like that. Now we know the match rule from the match log exception record, but it doesn't give us the description. So to get the description, which I really like to see on the pagelet, we need to go to the match control rules record, or AP_MTCH_rules. So that's cool. Finally, we need to go to the operator defaults page to get the buyer ID. We need this to filter transactions only for the buyer who's currently logged in. Vendor and PeopleSoft records are good to have. We can use those to get suppliers and buyers name respectively. Then we need content references for all the pages that we need to use as a link on our pagelet. We need content reference links for regular entry page. This will give us a direct link to the voucher. Cool, I like that. Similarly, we need a link for match exception workbench, purchase order, and receipt. And I will show you how to get the content reference in a minute. It's super easy. Finally, you need to think about who will get access to the pagelet and where do you want the pagelet to be displayed. Alright, let's get started. Let's navigate to main menu, reporting tools, query manager. Click on create new query. Copy voucher log line view and paste it in the search by field. Click search. Click add record. Now copy the payment voucher XREF table and paste it in the search by field. Click search. Now join the record using a standard join to voucher log view. Just click add criteria. Do the same with AP match rules. Copy paste, search, click on join records, and use the criteria suggested by PeopleSoft by using add criteria. I like that. Again, copy and paste operator defaults record and search. Click on join records and use the standard join to join with match log exception record. This time, however, there are no suggested criteria. That's alright, we'll take care of it in a minute. Click OK. Go to the criteria page and click on add criteria. Click on the eyeglass sign and click the show fields button for operator defaults record. Okay, the fields from this record are displayed. I like that. Click on the find link and type primary buyer. Great, I found the field. I like that. Select the field primary buyer. Select field. Now click on the eyeglass. Click the show fields button for match log exception record. Click on the find again and search for buyer. I found the field buyer. I like that. Click on the buyer ID field and click OK. Now we need to select fields that we want to display on our pagelet. I have outlined some fields here from each record. You can bring other fields that you may like. Note that we don't necessarily need to show the business units, as generally accounts payable and purchasing functions are centralized, but we still need it for links to work correctly. Don't worry, you'll know what I'm talking about when we build the pagelet. Feel free to download the slides for your reference from the link below. On the query page, select all the fields listed in the slide. Now go to the fields page. Change the heading text of the fields to something more meaningful. For example, a match tool description or prompt pay discounts, etc. Among other things, you can rearrange the fields in the order you would like to see and also specify sort order. To do this, click on the reorder sort button. I would like to see invoices sorted by discount amounts followed by payment dates. Please make sure you save your query and note down the query name. Okay, we now have the query, but before we build the pagelet, we need content references for links, that is vouchers, purchase orders, receipts, and match exception workbench. Alright, let's get right to it. I like content reference. With use of content reference, you don't have to worry about getting the correct environment URL for your pagelet when migrating from one environment to another, as content reference will build the link for you in that environment. Navigate to main menu, People Tools, Portal, Structure and Content. Scroll down to Accounts Payable, Vouchers, and then click on Add Update. Click the edit link in front of regular entry, and there you have it. That's the content reference for the voucher add update regular entry page. Similarly, you can get content references for purchase orders, receipts, and match exception workbench. Please remember to like and subscribe. Okay, we now have our query and content references for all the pages. We have everything we need to build the pagelet. I like that. Navigate to main menu, People Tools, Portal, Pagelet Wizard, click on Add a New Value. Enter Pagelet ID, Match Exception, and click Add. Enter Pagelet Title, Match Exception Center, and enter a brief description. This page can be used for resolving match exceptions. Choose the owner ID, purchasing, and category ID, portal administrator. Click Next. On the Select Data Source page, we can choose where we want to extract data for this pagelet. I like that. Choose PS Query in the Data Type drop-down menu. A new section, Data Source, will appear. Click on the eyeglass and select Query Match Exception Buyer. This was the query we created earlier. All the output fields from the query are populated. I like that. Click Next. On this page, you define how many rows of data should be returned. Change the default value to 25 and click Next. Display format is chosen as table by default. I like that. Click Next. On the Specify Display Options page, we can define the behavior of the pagelet. Click on the link icon next to voucher ID. Select the link type of content reference. A new field, Content, will appear. Copy content reference for voucher ID and paste it in this field. I like that. This is how we tell PeopleSoft which page to open. Now, in link parameter section, change the name source to specified by data. In the parameter name field, type business_unit and choose business_unit in the parameter value drop box. This is the reason why we had to include business unit in our query. I like that. Click the plus sign and again choose specified by data. In the parameter name, type voucher_ID and choose voucher ID from from the parameter value dropbox. This is how we tell PeopleSoft which voucher to open. Cool, I like that. And finally, in the link suffix, leave the drop down to fixed text and enter &action equals you. This is how we tell PeopleSoft that we want to open this page in update display mode. Click the open in new window radio button and click OK, and notice all the vouchers now have a hyperlink. Awesome, I like that. Now repeat the steps for purchase order. Copy the content reference for the PO add update page and paste it in this field. I like that. Again, this is how we tell PeopleSoft which page to open. Now, in the link parameter, change the name source to specified by data. In the parameter name, type business_unit and choose business_unit_PO in the parameter value dropbox. Once again, this is the reason why we included business unit in our query. I like that. In the second link parameter name, type PO_ID and choose PO_ID from the parameter value dropbox. This is how we tell PeopleSoft which purchase order to open. Cool, I like that. And finally, in the link suffix, leave the drop down to fixed text entry and enter &action equals you. This will ensure the page opens in update display mode. Click the open in new window radio button and click OK. Notice all the purchase orders now have a hyperlink. Great. Make sure you save your work as you build the pagelets. Also, do not click on these links without saving or else you will lose your work. Once again, repeat the steps for receipt. Copy content reference for receipt add update page and paste it in this field. I like that. Now, in the link parameter, change the name source to specified by data. In the parameter name, type business_unit and choose business_unit_recv in the parameter value dropbox. I like that. Click the plus sign and again choose specified by data in the name source dropdown. In the parameter name, type receiver_ID and choose receiver_ID from the parameter value dropbox. Cool, I like that. In the link suffix, leave the drop down to fixed text entry and enter &action equals you. Now, click the open in new window radio button and click OK. Great. As expected, receipts now have hyperlinks. I like that. And finally, we repeat the steps for match exception. Click on the link icon next to the Desker 50 field. This is the description for the match rule. Select the link type of content reference. A new field, content, will appear. Copy content reference for match exception page and paste it in this field. Now, in link parameter, change the name source to specified by data. In the parameter name, type business_unit and choose business_unit in the parameter value dropbox. Click the plus sign and again choose specified by data in the name source dropdown. In the parameter name, type voucher_ID and choose voucher_ID from the parameter value dropbox. And finally, in the link suffix, leave the drop down to fixed text entry and enter &action equals you. This is how we tell PeopleSoft that we want to open this page in update display mode. Click the open in new window radio button and click OK. And there you have it. Match description now have links. I like that. Remember to click save and click next. Check the home page pagelet and choose folder cross supply chain. Check embeddable pagelet and finally select appropriate security type. For our purpose, we will choose public access. However, you can assign security by role or permission list. Great, I like that. Click save. From the home page, click on content on the top right hand corner and under cross supply chain, select match exception center. This is the pagelet we just created and click save. The pagelet is now available to be used on the home page. Great, I like that. Click on the voucher link. The voucher should open in a new window. Perfect. Go back to the home page and click on the purchase order link. And the purchase order opens in a new window. And do the same with the receipt. Receipt opens in a new window and match exception opens in a new window. Fantastic. Notice all the match exceptions are in descending order of discount amounts and ascending order of payment due dates. Great. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Please provide feedback and let me know other business challenges you would like me to discuss. Thank you and have a wonderful day.